Hello, everyone. Jared Hood. Thank you for watching. If you are watching, please like, comment, share. Let me know. Criticize. Give me some topics if you want to talk about. Today, I'm going to talk about the NFL championship weekend. Very, very, very excited. Quarterbacks. Man, we'll get into that. I want to first rest in peace, Hank Aaron, American legend, icon, sports icon. Can't tell the story of sports without him. He was super important. It's If you want to say he's number one, if you want to say he's number two, that's not for me to debate on the all-time home run list. I get the steroid situation. I'm not somebody who wants to exclude steroids. If you want to have a separate division for them, stat-wise, Hall of Fame-wise, that's a whole different conversation. But either way, he was super important to the game of baseball, and not just the game of baseball, but at the time, American sports. I mean, so his family, unlike Mark McGwire or Sammy Sosa or Barry Bonds, his family wasn't able to stand at home plate when he got, hit the record-breaking home run of some kind. It was his family had to go into hiding, and he didn't have always the best relationship with the fans outside because of the times and unfortunately the color of his skin. So, but you fast forward into the Barry Bonds era where the steroid era was happening. Everybody knew at that point it was kind of tainted if Barry Bonds breaks the record, but he's about to. And Hank Aaron never said a bad word about him, and that was just kind of the human being he was. He never went out of his way to put him down. And that's something that always stuck with me through my childhood. I was uh, right at the age where I was starting to pay attention to sports, and I just remember him, not a lot, but a couple people that I still listen to today, like Dan Patrick. Um, Talking about how I just remember them talking about how he's not saying anything bad about him at a time where people were trying to pull bad thing make him say bad things. So Hank Aaron, great person, huge sports history. I mean, it's just a very very sad day for baseball. So won't harp on that. We're here for some football. I'm very excited for it. Um, if you want to go look up Hank Aaron stats, though, one last thing. If you want to go look up Hank Aaron stats, you should because he's a stat machine. My favorite stat about him: 25-time All Star. I know he led. He's still the all-time RBI leader. We can go on and on and on. 25-time All Star is my favorite stat about him. Championship weekend. Unfortunately, we're going to start where we left off. Rest in peace, Ted Thompson. If you know anything about the Packers and the culture that they have, and I'll say the culture of today, right? Because you start that probably back when he started, Lambeau Field. You go to Lambeau Field and like the culture of the Packers and who they are and all that. I know that you can go back to Lombardi and blah blah blah, but he set a tone over these last my lifetime. 25 years. I'm 30 years old, but the last 25 years, what I can. I mean, he set a tone for now when you go into Lambeau Field and even today, I saw he has his fingerprints on the team that you're currently watching. Obviously, we know about the Aaron Rodgers situation, but you go further and further, you look into it. Some of the players playing today were because of him. Devontae Adams is one of them. Excuse me. So somebody you should also look up if you're interested to see. I mean, he set the tone, like I said, culture with him, and that was just that it's scary. You go into Lambeau Field. It is not fun. I love when the Phillies. I'll compare this. I love when the Phillies go to like Fenway or Dodger Stadium or Yankee Stadium. Right? I love it. It's fun. I don't like when the Eagles go to Lambeau Field. It's just there's something about it. It's a hard win to get. Probably because of that guy 12 on the other side as well. But we're gonna talk about him in a moment. So getting to the game this weekend. Trying to get some happier things. Right. Sorry for the downer for the first couple minutes here. Happier things this weekend. This football is going to be. Look, do I have to say Tom Brady versus Aaron Rodgers is a big quarterback matchup? I mean, I know the quarterbacks aren't on the field at the same time. I usually try not to, but I do. I try not to get hyped up in that kind of stuff. But how do you not? These two are. You can't. Okay. So the best year that Tom Brady ever had, Aaron Rodgers can match, and the best year that Aaron Rodgers ever had, Tom Brady can match. I'm not here to debate who's better. Blah blah. Blah. I think Tom Brady's the GOAT. I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the most athletic, if not the, not saying athletic and Lamar Jackson athletic, but most talented quarterback. It's hard to explain. The, the perfect, what you would attribute want from a player playing that position is what Aaron Rodgers is. And he's super intelligent like Peyton Manning, Tom Brady. you could go all day about these two, and excuse me again. My early gut feeling. I know I just talked about Lambeau. It's hard to win and culture and blah blah blah. My early gut feeling is Tom Brady did it, right? He did it. He's always just did it. So he's here to keep doing it. Like he didn't come to the NFC to stop doing it. So I'm like, I mean, that's he. It just he goes to Super Bowls. That's what he does. Like so. And then I hear AB might not play. And then I hear AB's definitely not playing. I'm like, all right, gut feeling kind of going away. But started digging into it a little bit. They played earlier this season. I was very excited for the matchup down in Tampa Bay. On Aaron Rodgers, things happened, and the game got out of hand, and Bucks win. Tom Brady looked pretty good. Didn't have to do anything super spectacular, but he looked good. They just look good, right? I've talked about the Bucks over the last couple of weeks, how their offense has just been rolling. Their offense has been rolling. Another 30-point week last week. Their defense was a big reason for the 30 points last week, but that's championship 2 weeks in a row in the playoffs. Championship things happen for them to get to the NFC Championship, right? So also makes me all right. Now I'm like gut feeling again. Tom Brady can get that kind of the championship stuff happening on defense that they've done so far. What they did against Aaron Rodgers in the regular season, worst Aaron Rodgers game this year. Not saying it happens again. You don't see him do 2 turnovers ever. Not saying it happens again. But if it does, there's no question who wins this football game. I think it's going to be close. I hope it's close. I hope there is some weather. It's supposed to be, I'm pretty sure. I am off the charts excited, but I'm picking the Bucks. And again, that's a gut feeling. I think Tampa's a better team. I think that the organization has put just the defense does enough. Their offense seems unstoppable. Just a gut feeling, and I don't know why. I usually don't jump off the gut feeling thing, but this is just Tom. Like I said, Tom Brady always did it, and he didn't come here to not do it. So to me, that's why I'm going Bucks. In Lambeau. Tom Brady winning the NFC Championship. Maybe I'm just I want a story guy today. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just I'm feeling the Bucks. I just am. Moving on. Quarterback. Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Bills at Chiefs. Stat matchup heaven. Sorry, some fun. Stat matchup heaven. I mean, we could go all day. Look, Bills offense is pretty highly ranked passing wise, right? Bills defense is highly ranked like across the board. Other than red zone touchdowns, they give up like 2.5 a game. If they can keep getting 2 turnovers or over 2 turnovers a game, that's what they average. If they can get 2 sacks, if they which they average a game, if they can, they only give up 1.5 touchdowns through the air a game. If they can do that, the Bills are probably going to win because of how good their offense is. I'll get to the Chiefs defense in a second, but I don't think the Bills defense can do that because the Chiefs offense, they do everything well. There's not a stat, even the running, they're in over the top half of the league. So it's just like there's nothing that they do. That's probably because of how good their offense, passing is, obviously. But there's nothing that they do is bad on offense. Like absolutely nothing. If Patrick Mahomes is playing football for them, they can overcome big deficits. They can blow you out. They can beat you in a shootout. If it's even a close game, low scoring in the fourth quarter, they can do that too. Their offense is just, it seems like it's just every single, it doesn't matter where they're at on the field, it seems like they can score. I'm excited to see that matchup because I just talked about all the stats for the Bills defense. But the thing that stands out for the Chiefs is their defense is fourth overall. And you look at the things that they do well too. I believe in Honey Badger, and I think as much as Josh Allen is having an MVP season, and look, if you would put Josh Allen's stats up and you said that his stats, if you gave me his stats for this year, and you said the 4 quarterbacks in the NFC Championship, that's going to be the name that is the least like. We're talking Brady, Rodgers, and Patrick Mahomes, right? So we're talking the fourth name on that list is always going to be Josh Allen. But if you put his stats up and you told me that guy's going to be the fourth guy that we're going to be like gushing over, The NFL would have signed up for that every day of the week. I mean, this is just it. No one NOT or one championship game always is a blowout. Excuse me, I'm sorry. One championship game is always a blowout, and the other championship game is close. I know that happens almost every year. You never can predict which one. I'm hoping this year both of them are close. I know I get excited for these games all the time. If you watch any of my past endeavors, I'm usually like jumping through the roof about these games because of these matchups, and I don't I love this is championship weekend. This is as good as it gets with these four teams. Andy Reid coaching against his 10-year assistant, Sean McDermott. I mean, he was with him. He was one of his first hires in Philadelphia in 1999, and then I think he was with him till at least 2009 or 2010. But uh, storylines all over the place too. So pretty cool. As an Andy Reid guy, pretty cool too. But I'm picking the Chiefs because of how good that defense has played this year. Fourth overall, that's super underrated when you look at how good their offense is. That's all we talk about, and we should. And I know I've said it before that we pay attention. We're all obsessed with their offense for good reason. But that fourth overall defense, I mean, that's as much of a reason why they only lost, one game when everyone was out there. So picking the Chiefs. Could be way off. Bills are a good football team, and if they can do the things I said they do, the turnovers, the sacks, the less than two touchdowns, that's going to be really hard. But if they can do their averages this year and maybe do better in the red zone, definitely do better in the red zone. They win. So it's there. I'm not saying the Bills don't have a chance. It's there. But this week going Bucks, going Chiefs. I'm excited. I'm just super excited for this weekend of football. Hopefully, everyone else is too. If you're still watching, thank you. I really appreciate it. Please like, comment, share. Let me know. Give me some topics. I'll be talking more sports down the road here. Definitely going to keep going with the football, though. Might have a little special Super Bowl thing planned, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. So, thank you for watching, Jared Hood.